Some people are born into comfort, others are born into survival. Today's story is not just about success, it's about sacrifice and rising when life gives you nothing. Imagine losing your father before you even take your first breath. Being raised by a single mother, trying your best watching life move forward while you are forced to stand still. And then hunger, real hunger, that kind keeps you awake at night. But somehow, through all that, you found a way to rise. This is not just a story, it's a testimony. Welcome to Kiara Louis Productions. Today I'm joined by someone special. Hello, Weekly.
Hi, how's it?
Good, Wiki. It's nice having you here.
Yeah, it's nice having you too.
Thank you so much. My first question, Wiki.
Yeah.
I just want you to take me back from the beginning, where it started. I don't know your beginning, but you can just tell me your beginning.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, my journey hasn't been easy for me to be where I am.
Yes.
It was hard. But one thing that I've learned through the walks of life, you need to respect people, you need to value people, and you need to connect with people so that you can be where I am today.
I see.
Yes.
I see. So, growing up without a father, being raised by your mother, how was the experience?
It was a tough experience.
As a firstborn, also.
Yes, it was a tough experience as a firstborn. Like, you expect that you get that lovely love from your father, but then, hey, the father is not there. It's only you and your mom. Where will you get your own love from the father from? You know what I mean? There's no one there to protect you. There's no one there to look after you. Only your single parent. You understand? So it was a tough solution for me. Like, where if I could play games, where would I rely on? It was only my mom that pushed me through to be where I am.
I see.
Yes.
What was life like really as a young boy? You know, now you are being raised by your mother.
Yes.
You are they say maybe you are the head of the house, because you know when boys are there, they are being expected to protect, to provide. How was it like? During maybe school or after school? How was it?
Like I said, it was hard and tough, dry ground. You know, you would go to school with an empty stomach and come back home with an empty stomach and no food to eat. Where will you get food from? There's no one to provide for you. You get my point?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I just have to stand on my own and say, okay, this is life. This is where I am. If I just stand here, there's nothing that's going to happen. So I have to survive, to be on a survival mode, to look for food. Not that going outside to steal from someone, but to find means of how am I going to survive, of how am I going to provide for my mother also. Yes.
I see. You mentioned that your mother remarried.
Yes.
So how was the life like? You staying with your stepfather? How was it like? And also now you, she also had children obviously after.
Yes.
So did it get better from when you were living with your mother, or it got worse? How was it like?
I wouldn't say that it got better or it got hard. It was in between, because I was also trying to figure out, will I find that lovely love from the father that I've been missing the love from? You understand? So I was trying to mitigate things and put them in one place. Okay, this is where I am now. Where's the love? Or should I give the love, or am I going to receive the love? So it was just in between of, okay, this is what I want, this is not what I want. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So did you have like any connection or any bond that you can still remember with your stepfather? That you say, no, without him I couldn't do this or that?
Yes, there was a bond between me and him, but I can't guarantee you, because your own blood and another blood is different, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
If he was like my own blood, it would have been like 100%, but it was different. But I would say that there was that bond, but not 100%. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
You had to drop out of college, not because you wanted to,
Yeah.
but just because of the situation. How was it like after you dropped out of college? What did you do after that?
It was tough for me. I mean, waking up in the morning and see my friends going to college, pursuing their dreams of their careers whatsoever, while I'm home, like figuring out what am I going to do next. It was hard. I was crying inside and emotional, you know what I mean? But then I just have to man up myself, okay, this is the situation. So I started hustling. I started selling phones, I started selling clothes, second-hand clothes, this and that, so that I can survive. Because at that time, maybe I was like 18, if not 15 or 16. I couldn't remember probably because it has been like more than years. You know what I'm saying? So it was just that survival mode, to find myself, to know myself, okay, if I do this, where will these things take me to? Is this my dream? Is this what I want? Yeah.
I see. So when you started hustling,
Yeah.
were you still staying with your parents or were you to move out?
I had to move out and start living on my own.
How was it like if you ever maybe slept without eating or maybe, I don't know, how was it like?
It wasn't easy for me like to start my living my own on my own without someone's protection, without someone checking on me. It wasn't easy, it was hard. But I promised myself like, okay, this is what I want. You understand?
Yeah.
So yes, there were days that I would go sleeping with an empty stomach, but then where would I go and ask for food or whatsoever? I just kept that in my mind, in myself, okay, this is the survival that I want, this is what I want, okay, I'll keep moving on it. But if I stay back, what's going to happen? No one is going to come and look after for my problems. I just have to keep on going. Yeah.
You know, most people in those kind of situations they tend to give up. Some they even kill themselves. Some they end up homeless. You know, in those situations people end up doing bad decisions.
Yes.
But what kept you going?
I feel
You maybe had a dream to say to my tomorrow, I want my tomorrow to be like this, or you just say no, how was it like?
yeah, saying to that, yes, I lost one of my friends. He died because he was under influence. He was using this drugs because of the situation that I went through. He also went through the same. He couldn't. He gave up. He gave up on his life. So that's what happened to him. But for me, I would say I had a dream. The dream was to change the situation that I was in. Not like to change everything, but the situation that I was in, to be someone, to be an example to someone. Like for people, whenever they see me, they will tell me, so I will know this guy. He was like this, that, and now he's there. So I had that vision, okay, if I give up now, what's going to happen for me? Because living in the ghetto, it's not that easy. You need to survive. So you can't just wake up and start in the city or whatsoever. You need to find means of surviving. You understand? So it wasn't an easy road for me. It was a tough one. But I had to discipline myself, okay, this is what I want. If I give up, what's going to be next? So I didn't give up on myself. I kept on moving because I was visioning myself that one day I'll be like someone that I want to be to change the situation that I was in.
I'm sorry about your friend, but were you not also under the influence of the drug abusing or the alcohol like your friend?
On that, I will not lie, I've never used drugs or illicit drugs. The only thing that I was doing was drinking alcohol, but I wasn't drinking it like excessively or whatsoever. I was just saying like, maybe if I see my friends are drinking, I will also drink. But it wasn't my intention like to go out every day and be drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Fast forward.
Yeah.
Now we are here.
Yes.
Okay. This is present when knowing each other.
Yes.
Now we are a head chef. Not just a head chef, but it's one of the finest restaurants in Cape Town,
Yes.
probably in Africa.
Yes.
How did we end up here? How did you end up in this position?
Like I said that I used to be staying alone. No one would look after for me. No one would cook up for me. It was only me. So I would wake up. If I had something to eat, I would cook for myself. So sometimes I would say myself that maybe I've got a potential for cooking for myself and for the people that were around me. You understand? So like I also said before, for someone to be at the top, you don't need to bend bridges. You need to respect people. You need to value people. You need to have good connections with people. Without the good connection that I had with people that I was with before, I wouldn't have been here. I had good friends, but in different like areas or countries. I would say one of my friends were from Zambia, from Botswana. Some of them like we are here already. So I could communicate with these guys. Like guys, this is what I'm going through. If there is any means for you guys there that you're gonna help me with, could you please do so? And they were promising. Someone was okay, we'll get back to you. And time was going and going. But then out of a sudden I had this friend. He just called me, guy, can you come? I need someone to do this and that. I'm like, okay, I will. Then that's when my journey of cooking, of loving food started.
What does this position mean to you?
The position that I'm in,
Yeah.
it means a lot to me, and I like it. Even though that I wasn't expecting that I'll be in that position, it really means a lot to me. That it means that I'm a disciplined person, I'm a responsibility person, I'm an honest person. Even though the guys that employed me, they know that they'll put someone there who's got that potential and that the standard that they want on how they should run their business. Yes.
You know, there's someone who listen to this,
Yeah.
who feels stuck,
Yeah.
who feel like giving up. Maybe they are hungry, not just food, but for hope.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to that person?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, the only thing that I can say is don't give up on your dreams. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams. Yes, I know sometimes it'll be tough and tougher that you're gonna sit and ask yourself like, why me? Why me? Why is this always happening to me? But don't give up. I'm a testimony. I've survived a lot in my life. I've went without eating. I've went without having any money in my pockets. I've went without bathing. I've went stinking off my body because I never had anything to keep up with my body with. So please don't give up. Your time is coming. Take your time. Live in, live out. Whatever that you're dreaming for and whatever that you're dreaming of is coming and is light on your way. Yeah.
You know, our ages
Yes.
are young adults.
Yes.
Most of our age mates, they are under influence of alcohol, drug abuse. You know, some they're even suicidal. Some they're just doing a lot, man. They're just doing a lot. What advice would you give to, more especially to drug abuse and alcohol? What advice would you give to young adults?
I know I've been in those situations also. Like I said before that I lost my friend that he was using drugs. From that moment I also changed my perspective of the way that I see life. But please, drugs won't take you anywhere. Drugs are just there to destroy your life, to destroy your dreams. Please, if you are using drugs, you need to call up for help. Please don't use drugs. They will destroy your life, they will not fix your life. They will kill you and they will kill your family too. Because your families are thinking of you that one day you will be somebody. But then if you are taking drugs, it means that you don't love yourself, you don't like your family. Please, if you are using drugs, stop using drugs and ask for help. Yes.
Thank you so much. You know, Whitley, your story is more than inspirational. It's more than an inspiration. It's like a testimony. You see, of where people come from, and it doesn't mean that when you are in a situation you have to give up. But from where you came from until now you are here, you are surviving. I thank you so much, man. I thank you so much for you being here, firstly, and I just wish you all the best in this game. I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I wish you success. I wish you, if I don't know, because I didn't ask you if you're dream, if it's something that you want to achieve in your life, but I wish you all the best. Please don't forget to like, follow, and join the